Morning, guys. I'll start this about the same place yesterday because we got lots of music being played with all the families back home. All right, guys. Super late start today. Already around noon. Might even be 12:30. Morning, everyone. Jack here. How's everyone today? Got a compound cleanup going on the home front, so decided I might as well go for a walk before they put any chores on me. Lord knows I didn't come here to work. Came here to live the easy life. Uh-oh. Some of you know what I'm going to talk about or what? Barking dogs. Not again. I don't want to be talking about barking dogs. Too many other channels talking about that already, ain't there? So I'll leave that one alone. But going back to my buddy Jimbo, man, who's off the wagon. I went back and watched the last hour of his live stream. What a disrespectful SOB. And what do I mean by that? If you watch it, look at the way he's making these snide comments about his great girlfriend. Because why? Because Jim been drinking. He be drinking. The real Jim comes out when he's drinking. Not that honest man stuff that he usually puts out. Yeah, he's making comments like, well, he's arguing with his girlfriend because she's sitting there telling him, you drink every day. Probably the same thing that his wife used to tell him. Yeah, you're still married, Jimbo. So your girlfriend's acting like your wife used to be, huh? And he's getting sick of it. You could see him every time she walked out of the camera. Every time she walked out of a camera, he'd say something about her. She's probably sitting there watching the live stream on her phone, because she's always on the phone too. It's just so disrespectful, man. And he talks about how great Cambodia is. He ain't talking those words anymore, is he? He even made a mention that he's going to come back to the Philippines here in a couple days. Like, okay, Jim, we're ready for you. We're waiting on you, dude. But why does he do that? He does it because he's drinking, guys, and the truth starts coming out. Or more lies come out. I don't know which at this point. I think both. Very, very strange. Oh, I might even go to the Philippines in a couple days. Okay, Jim. I'm sure the police would love that. I'm sure immigration with those warrants out would love that. They'd love for you to turn yourself in. And you could tell for he's been making these little comments for the last month that he can't wait to, you know, get away from his girlfriend so he could tell you stuff about her. Like, that's called kissing and telling, Jim. And you're not supposed to kiss and tell. In most relationships, not all. Because we know many channels that do kiss and tell. And most of them are one-sided. One-sided anyway. Probably the worst time in the day to be walking, but hey, I tried to take a day off. I really did. And then Jimbo puts out some clickbait videos of, oh, he's going to go visit his girlfriend's father. But he doesn't, because the father just found out that his girlfriend's living with an American, with a foreigner, and he doesn't like it. But Jimbo was gone there last week. Remember when he got the flat tire? His girlfriend didn't tell him anything about that then. Very strange goings on there in Cambodia. Sounds like a big communication issue, maybe. At least that's what it seems to me. Well, the kids jumping off the new cement bridge back there into the canal, swimming in the canal. Not something I want to put on the camera though. Yeah, Jimbo put that clickbait video out there. And then he tries to do a live stream with some woman that has been living in Phnom Penh for 20 plus years or something. And that goes horribly wrong. It was the internet problem, guys. The internet. You know that thing that Jim has never had a problem with there, and all of a sudden he goes to do a live stream with someone else, and it happens. He had another problem the last time he did a live stream with somebody else too. That notorious Dubliner who canceled his channel shortly after that live stream. Cause you simps, you simps, you simps, you simps. Never got a reason why his channel shut down. The notorious, nefarious Dubliner. But Jim still says he's going to make a comeback. He talks to him every day on the phone. Okay, but you won't tell us why he quit? Man, we want to know, Jimbo. Come on, give us a little hint. Yeah, Jim woke up and he did that clickbait video of meeting a dad. And they were all, him and the girlfriend were all chummy. Like nothing happened the day before. Did you have a blackout, Jim? Is that what happened? You forget those little comments you made about your girlfriend? That will live in history. As long as you keep it up there. And as long as some of us record it. For posterity reasons. But potentially breaking news, guys. And this is, as I say, just my opinion. just Jack's opinion. But there's been an update on the Pro-Life Predator channel. Somehow all his stalker videos, his slum visits, his squatter area visits, all those videos have disappeared from his channel. Almost as though he had a speaking to by the authorities somehow. Isn't it funny that the last couple of videos have just been him and the wife and the kid going out shopping, going out to restaurants? He's not doing his normal behavior. That'll be something to watch here closely. Seems as though the authorities may be involved in the stuff that the content that he's putting out. Even when as far as like 2 days ago when he did the mountain video and the girl he had in the thumbnail for that video, now her face is blurred. Inquiring minds want to know. Will we see a noticeable change in all future videos? And let's hope for that. Because he can be entertaining. Except when he gets into those moods. And you know what I'm talking about. But he's still out there driving with the kid in the front seat. And the wife with no restraints on, him with no restraints on in the car. So he hasn't learned that lesson yet. But it appears to be he's learned his lesson about exploiting Filipinos and the areas where they live for a profit. Also called being a predator. Right there in the definition. Because it was certainly profiting him on their misfortune in life, or what they just call life, that he was taking advantage of all the time. Just like me, I guess. I'm taking advantage of all this rice growing just for those clicks and views. Yeah, last 2 videos. I'm going to take advantage of that dog taking a crap, maybe. I don't know. Yep, they're bundling up all the starter crop over there. I'm exploiting the farm workers. Yeah, let's hope he has changed his ways. But we'll see. We will see. Was it YouTube, the local authorities? Last time I checked, he had about 1,000 videos out there, and now he's down to like 350. Very strange behavior from a guy like that. For the good, hopefully. But I will still say LTO, LTO. Putting his family in danger like that all the time. All the time. Anytime they get in the car. And popping those wheelies on the motorcycle. And we have some planting of the field here. We have some planting of the field. And what the hell has happened to Antics, guys? Their channel has gone way down the tubes. I looked at them on Social Blade this morning. And then just a question, not even an opinion. But Social Blade is showing that they haven't made any money in the last like 14 days on what they show on the 14-day list. 0 on the monthly list, according to them. Did all their live streams get taken down because of language? Just a question. Or the YouTube morality police, are they getting involved as well? I don't know. But it's pretty significant. You put out all those live streams, and if Social Blade is right, you're not getting paid for any of it. Could be a Social Blade issue. I don't know. That's why I'm asking the questions. Because that show has gone morbid lately. All they want to talk about is homeless expats, people that have passed along. And I watched it yesterday. I didn't watch it yesterday. I watched it this morning. Their live stream from yesterday. And I asked myself, what the hell is it? What the hell is this? They're giving medical advice. Both of them. And they don't have any clue. They're talking about VA healthcare and TRICARE. And neither one of them have a clue of how either of that works. Not a clue. And people were trying to tell them that. But no. They got to insist that they know everything. They're the experts on everything. But something's gone dangerously wrong with that channel lately. What used to be fun and entertainment is just more morbid stuff now. And I tried to give it a chance because it was question and answers. Answering viewers' questions. But it looked like she was almost in tears several times when people were calling her out for how she treats her husband. What she's doing, what she thinks of her politics, which I ain't gonna get into. I ain't gonna get into that at all. But she takes great offense at it. And she didn't like those questions when asked how she was treating her husband. She didn't like those questions at all. We all know he's not a lapdog. And those potato guns. Now, you want to know something that should be outlawed? It's them damn things. Those are annoying. Very annoying when they're going off 50 times every 10 minutes. Right next door to your house. Right outside your bedroom window. I know none of them could ever come on my property. No. They make that clear, not my property, guys. Before somebody jumps on me for saying that. I only live there with the approval of my wife, the actual property owner. How's that? I'm just a broke expat in the sticks, guys. Just a brokey in the sticks. Doing these walks for health purposes. Because once again, I've had those weight issues. And I've told you in other videos. Once my brother's friend, one of our oldest friends, told me I blew up like a tick a couple years after I had retired. I said that was it. I will never, and I was probably 215 at that time. And I never broke 180 before I retired. Not even back when I had muscle mass, guys. Because we would lift those dumbbells too. But we wouldn't take those roids to make them bigger, guys. Why's that? Because we were pee tested, guys. Randomly. You never know when it was coming. And you never know who they'd call to pee in the bottle. Sometimes it'd be a full unit sweep. If there were issues involving an extraordinary amount of people getting busted. Which wasn't often. I do have to admit that. But yeah, that's all it took. It took one guy saying those 3 little words to me. You blew up like a tick. 5 words, 6 words, whatever it was. You blew up like a tick. All right, that's it. Never happen again. And 20 plus years later, that is held true. But I do know what it's like to gain that weight. Fun doing it. Hard losing it. At least I haven't lost my hair. Still got a whole head of hair. Not taking any Rogaine for that. And then we have the honey bunny again, guys. He does a live stream standing outside of Philly's for a half hour. And that whole half hour, he's begging for donations to buy him a $2 beer in Philly so he can go in there and sit down. Dude, when you are that broke, that is not the city you need to be in. This is not the country you need to be in. But he was with his deep pockets guy who finally said after 30 minutes, come on, let's go sit down. I'll buy them. These people watching are such cheap asses. They won't spend a little money to buy you a beer. Dude, why should we? You're getting paid for the live stream. Hey guys, I already showered and changed, in recovery mode here, drinking my water. GoPro overheated, so didn't get to finish what I was talking about earlier. Maybe a lot of water drinking, dog barking, and roosters crowing, so just have to deal with it like I do. So what I was saying about, you know, Honey Bunny was out there 30 minutes begging people, and his partner there begging people to donate money so they could go into Phillies and do that live stream. 30 minutes, guys. Before the guy breaks down and says, "Oh, your subscribers are too cheap. I'll go ahead and buy you the first beer." Like, dude, 30 minutes out there begging. And then they were even trying to figure out, well, YouTube's going to take 30%, so how much do we need? How much do we need you to donate to get us our first beer? Like, dude, really? Seriously? You can't afford a $2 beer. You're not in the right country. Certainly not in the right country. And then when they did get in the bar, got the first beer, I turned it off there. That's as much as that 2-hour live stream I could take. $2 beer, man. Begging for pesos. Let me figure that out. Hey. Because we know they're going to take their 30%. So he needed a calculator. He needed to use the phone on his calculator, but he was recording. Like I said, across the street, they're sitting there. Is that seat open up? Is the seat open up? And they go in there. It's like 10 empty seats. Like, okay, dude. Yeah, it's all about the donations, wasn't it? I don't know if he got any later on or not. But if you're begging for a super chat to buy a beer, one beer, you're probably in the wrong place, probably in the wrong country. You might need to go back. You might need to go back and get a real job. Go back working at Walmart. Punch that clock, dude. That's what a lot of us did for 40 plus years to get over here and live comfortably. In the sticks. As a broke ass. I also had time to check on Pro-Life Predator. Good job, Dumaguete. Seems that somebody got involved somehow, and I don't think it was YouTube. Do not believe it was YouTube. But the one video I said where he blurred the thumbnail, he also removed that entire scene of that interaction with that mountain girl. Removed the whole interaction from the video. So I went back and looked at that right after I took a shower, and saw how much I lost on for the GoPro overheating, because it didn't let me know that when it overheated, when it shut down, as it usually doesn't. I just want to update you on those two events. So guys, don't come over here if you need to beg and borrow for $1, $2 beer, please. We don't need more door openers at 7-Eleven here. In my humble opinion, of course, guys. This is Jack. I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys take care. Have a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before that, but I'm sure I will.